Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Hard to describe what I'm feeling right now. It's an excitement. It's almost an overwhelmment. The message, I see it, I feel it so clear, and I'm wondering, how do I put it into words? It makes me think of what Lao Tzu said. He said, the Tao that can be named is not the Tao. My friends, when you try to put words to the word, my friends, you're not completely capturing it. And the only way to truly understand it is from spirit to spirit. And so I have this, it seems, overwhelming task to put these highest truth into words so that you are illuminated, my friends. And that's what we're going to be talking about, the light that will change everything. My God, if you could see this light, if you could be this light, this true light that's not dimmed. My friends, think of it, we're projectors. And the light that we send out, we're creating that in our world. You know, grab your book, Asha. You're going to love this today. We're going to be in Asha, of course. If you're brand new, Asha is inspired by the 2,600-year-old Magi text. Then we're going to be in Song 2 of Zarathustra. And this, I don't think you could put a date on it. You know, Zoroastrians and the Hindus were in one tribe. And so before they even started writing down these ideas and these teachings, it was from mouth to mouth, from teacher to student, from father to son. And this is thousands of years ago. We all know, when you think of the oldest religion, you think of Hinduism, my friends. But that also was Zoroastrianism. But there was different denomination sects, and there was an idea in that tribe of what we call Zoroastrianism now, that there was a force that was all good. It's kind of like when you think of Brahman, right? It's that force that's all good, that's above the gods and goddesses and devils and good and evil. It just is, and it's just bliss, and it's pure, it's undefiled, my friends. And Zoroastrianism, that's why it's so important as the original monotheistic religion of that idea of an all-good force that we call the highest principle of good God, pure spirit. It has no attributes of the evil spirit. It doesn't get angry, hate, war, kill. My friends, it's all good. And so we're going to be reading, how lucky are we to have this? The Songs of Zarathustra. And my friend, if you're brand new here, oh my God, you came on the right day. And for those of you that have been with me the whole time, you're going to get something that's going to project you to the next level. My friends, I saw it today. It's funny how we get so much out of this. We keep going deeper. And it's about the pure light. You know the word Zoroaster. It means pure light. Undefiled light, undiluted light. Sometimes as you get further away from that original light, it gets dimmer. You know, and we're projectors, and as you start to get this dust on your lens, right, of the lie and the illusion and these low frequencies, the light gets dimmer, and the world seems dark. My friends, we need to clean our lens, and we need to let that pure light shine through us. Listen to what the very opening statement of Asha says. When you understand this, I want you to be thinking, what is this? Your vibration rises, your frequency, and you become a mighty spiritual force, creating in that plastic medium of energy. My friends, we're taking energy and frequency, which all that is in truth, and we put it into form and matter, right? Our faith, our belief makes substance. Things that are immaterial make the material, and we do it with the frequency the thoughts we hold, everything is mind. Everything is mind. In God good we live, move, and have our being. In His mind. We come from the perfect Creator's perfect mind. My friends, we have to align ourselves with that God mind, that Christ mind. We have to die to the sin, the lie, and let the true light live through us. So we have to lay down the stories and the lies. My friends, Asha 1, it talks about the highest principle of good, right? That pure light shines the light of observance on the dark waves. That is the plastic medium of creation. And in conformity to law, the wise Lord's highest desire focused into form. My friends, it's the light that we shine on that plastic medium that we call the world. As the world we create with the word we hold. So we have to have the original word. My friends, stay with me. Are you getting this? I know you are. Stay with me. By the end of this, you will have it completely. If you're not totally grasping every word I'm saying, by the end of this, you will have it, my friends. And I promise you, it's worth the time you're investing in your life right now. We're going to go to Song 2. It says, the soul of the living world cried out, why did you make me? Why did you fashion me this way? My friends, this world, it's the collective conscious. Have you ever cried that? Why would God make a world like this? If He's a good, loving God, why did He make it this way? It says, lead me to truth. And then over these next 4 verses, I'm just going to kind of give you a breakdown, and then we'll keep reading. But basically, the response is that Asha, the perfect Creator's perfect idea, the Spirit of truth and light, would have come to save the world, to save you, if one person would have been in alignment to it. My friends, because everything works in resonance. Right? I'm not going to get too deep into it, but like if you hit the E string on a guitar, all the other E strings ring out. My friends, so someone has to be in resonance with the true light, with true love. And what had happened is people had accepted a false word, a false light. Their highest idea of God hated, warred, got angry, killed men, women, and children. My friends, and so the people weren't in resonance for their help, their Savior to come. The Savior comes from pure virgin consciousness. And to get to that place, my friends, you have to lay down the false gods. I think of Socrates. My friends, what a beautiful, beautiful man. He stood up against the religious leaders of his time, just like Jesus. And he said, if the gods that we call gods, they're tricksters, and they get jealous, and they're angry, and they're murderers, and he said, mankind will never rise above that idea. And they killed him for blasphemy, made him drink poison. My friends, you see that with Jesus, right? He taught the loving Father, and they crucified him. I can't even say the names. You see it in all the different cultures. In India, I think his name translates to the murdered master. You know, he taught that same idea, and he was killed for it. You see it all around the world. My friends, when the true light comes and tries to bring this message, the dark system wants to kill it. But they're telling everyone they're the light. They're the good ones. But they're the ones that are killing, right? Jesus told the religious leaders of his time, they're of their father, the devil. They were using the name God. They're saying they're of God. But he said, you can tell you're not because you're hateful, you're angry, you're a murderer just like the devil. That's why they wanted to kill Jesus. And it ended up killing Jesus. My friends, you got to check your energy. Is it pure? Zoroaster means pure, undefiled, undiluted light. My friends, and that's what we want to reconnect with. We're going to restore God's image to the loving Father, the all-good Spirit, unmixed. Your vessel has to be unmixed. You have to be pure virgin consciousness for the Christ, the Savior, to be born. You can even be using the right names like Jesus, but it's going through the subconscious filters you have of what that name means, that you were brought up. Christianity has gone back to Judaism, my friends. So you can be using the word Jesus, right? Look at the Crusades. They used the word Jesus. The witch hunts, they used the word Jesus, but they didn't have the spirit of Jesus. You see it in the world today. People using the name God in their wars and destruction and terror. But it's not the spirit of God, at least not the true God, the true light, the pure light. My friends, are you getting this? So beautiful. It says, the good spirit, in accord with Asha, to save the world, sent his word. My friends, the original word. All good comes from the Creator, and no evil comes from him. And from this original word, your spiritual world is made straight, and then your material world comes into order, because you're projecting the true light in the world and creating that. My friends, the world cried out, who can help us? Only one, the original word. It's Jesus, it's Zoroaster, it's the undefiled, undiluted light, pure light, God light, good light, unmixed light. And it says, he shall be granted God's strength and God power through Asha and the Christ mind. Asha, if you're brand new to this, again, it's heaven on earth. It's the perfect Creator's perfect idea. The very first statement says, Asha, I am God's thought. My friends, you in truth are perfect, because what else could a perfect Creator have but a perfect idea of you in the world? We just have to come back to our true nature, the true light, and be that light, be love. And to do that, we have to first restore God's identity and name. Then we restore our identity and name, and then we restore the world. And we restore to Asha. Asha is actualized, that leads the world that is crying out, that collective conscious mind, to peace and tranquility and divine dominion. And Asha actualized, my friends, through that pure light. And to see that pure light, you have to lay down the stories, the books, the gods, my friends. And you have to be a yielded vessel. And you have to let the true light, the true God, fill you with his word. Not a book written by man, but the book written in your heart. And my friend, you know what you're going to discover? That light of God, it's not out there. It's in here. And as soon as you lay down the gods and the goddesses and the devils and the stories and the books and the priests and the preachers and the ideas and even the sin and error passed in your very genes and DNA, you lay everything down and you become a yielded vessel, and Spirit starts to fill you with his light and his truth and his original word that's all good. My friends, that light starts to shine from inside of you. The Christ is born inside of you. Right? One of my favorite sayings, that Christ can be born 1,000 times in Bethlehem, but it doesn't mean anything if he's not born inside of you. Let that sun rise inside of you, and then it projects. Your whole being, your whole essence, and what you are is now pure light, love, kind, good. No attributes of the evil spirit. None of the lower G gods. None of the lower T truths. It's pure truth. Original word, Asha, the real. My friends, and you'll see the real world. And it's good. Did you get that? I know you did. I know a seed was planted in your heart. I love you guys. You are an absolute blessing to me. If you haven't introduced yourself to me yet, please do. Go to the comments so I can love on you. I love you so much. Be blessed, and we'll see you next time.